Hi everybody, Cindy Ellers here from Cindy's Stamping Studio. Today's date is Monday, August 24th, 2026. Wow, right? Can't believe this is the last full week of August. Kids went back to school today. It's just unbelievable. But you know what that means? My favorite season is coming right up. And I am looking forward to it. I love fall. That's my time. And as I set myself up on my Kindle, there I am. As I put myself up on my Kindle and get us all ready to go, I have a gorgeous stamp set to play with tonight, and I can't wait to show you all about it. Well, I'll wait for some people to hop on. I hope, let's see, let me get my laptop because I don't trust my Kindle. Although with the new Kindle, I'm doing pretty good with that. So, yeah. I shouldn't have said anything though, right? So, yeah. Tonight's set that we're going to play with is called Radiant Sunflowers. It also coordinates with Sunflower Fields. It's a whole suite. And Radiant Foils. So it's a whole suite. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to make more cards with it. And there we go. Yeah. But first, we have our August kit class coming up this Wednesday, August 26th. And that's great. And I thank the people that purchased the class to go. I appreciate that so much. And we have a paper share. Everybody has been paying me. I think I'm only waiting on one other person. And then I'll be able to order those papers on September 1st. So that's great. Now we got people coming on. There's Carol Martin. Hello. And thank you so much for sharing. Let's see. We have Stampin' Up! Has two new kits coming September 1st. They look great. They also have the 15% off select designer series paper and cardstock. And I didn't realize that meant also the cardstock. So I had to quickly put in an order last week and stock up on my cardstock. So you should do that too, I'm thinking. And I thank everybody who has placed an order with me. You made my day. Each and every time I get that notification, you made my day. There's Kay Wire. She's paid for her paper share already, and I appreciate that. And thank you for liking and sharing. The product of the month is that Glow of Harvest. And I have it right down here. I'll be able to show that to you. And the new catalog and online exclusive, they all go live next Tuesday, 1 week, on September 1st. Okay? Alrighty. Well, we don't have a lot of people watching. Make sure you say hi, because I can't always tell who's watching. But make sure you say hi and share my video if you have time. And so hello, Linda Hosh, nice to see you. And let's see, door prizes. Okay, we have these matte dots in Early Espresso and Cherry Cobbler. And they're going to go to Debbie Vine in Wisconsin. And Debbie Vine is one of my regular stampers. And I appreciate her so much, and I was so happy when her name got picked. Now for sharing, and she just hopped on, and she's watching right now. But first, before I tell you who won for sharing, I have to say hi to Patty Weed, Sally Becker, and Millie Grapp. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Now for sharing. This door prize of Early Espresso dots and Cherry Cobbler dots in the matte finish, that means they're not shiny, they're going to go to Patty Weed. So congratulations, Patty. I'll get these sent out to you tomorrow, I think. I have a dentist appointment in the morning, but I should be able to be home in time to get it sent out. I'll put it right over there because I got the envelope ready and everything. Okay, I have cards to share with you, and I am going to put that right there. I've been working so hard on cards. People think I'm crazy, but I have Christmas cards for our Christmas card classes that are coming up in September, October, and November. And it's great how well this class is received. The class is also available as a to-go class. So it's in person or to go. And so you pick your design. I thought that card was a little bit tall. You pick your design, and you make 10 cards of that one design. So it goes fast. And then you pick and you can also pick a second design and take that as a to-go. A lot of people do that. And cost of the class is $18 for 10 cards, one design, and whatever postage if you want me to send it to you. So yeah, Linda, you've done that before. So without further ado, let's switch that camera around. Yeah, and now I will flip it down. I had my holder sitting on top of the on-off button. Oh gosh, what else could go wrong, right? Yeah. So, yeah, here we go. I think that'll work. There. That might even work better. So here are the Christmas cards. Sorry about that. And there's Kathy Sanford. Nice to see you. We have, and I'll explain them. We have the number 1 card. Very simple, happy holidays. And may your season be filled with joy and happiness. Very simple. And it's using the stamp sets throughout the year and words for the season. So I really like these epoxy shapes that are new this year. So that's 1. Here's the number 2 card. And number 2 card uses Brightest Glow and Cherry Cobbler with Mossy Meadow base and embossed trees. So there's the first card. Second card. Here is the number 3 card. It uses Festive Cheer, which is new this year, and may the magic of Christmas fill each corner of your home and heart. So that's a real nice and simple. I try to keep them simple. It doesn't always work that way, but I do try. And then this very pretty card for Unto Us a Child is Born, Christmas Blessings, uses the Rejoice stamp set and Misty Moonlight base and Night of Navy ink. So that's just so pretty. I like that one a lot. Put that there. And we have this one, May the spirit of the season bring you hope and happiness. Hope, happiness, and love. Jolly Holly. That was very popular last year, but I like it so much I brought it back. And also, Cherry Cobbler Base and Cherry Cobbler Ink. But I'm not sure what embossing folder. I'll have to look that up. So there's that one. There is Ronnie Kaiser-Smith. Yes, well, reason being, Ronnie, that it was a beautiful weekend and a pretty great day today is a little cooler, which was delightful because it's getting closer to my favorite time of year, fall. And there's Debbie Vine. We have this one, wishing you a festive Christmas, using the Stitched Stockings stamp set, Old Olive Base with Old Olive ink. So that's very pretty. And last is this one. It's a little bit putsy, but the dies make it a lot easier. And this used the Stitch Stocking, also Cherry Cobbler Base and Cherry Cobbler ink. So yeah, I think it's very pretty. So 7 designs. And like I said, you'll pick your favorite, either in person, come to make the cards, or as a class to go. The dates are going to be September 10th, Thursday, October 8th, and November 12th. But also, they are available to go. Okay, I have to take this along tomorrow. I should take, well, yeah. I have to remember all my stuff. So there we go. Okay, I have our technique class cards from last week, and they were the foil resist, where we had the foils on white cardstock, and we used stamping blends to brush on some color and wiped off the excess ink. So here's a beautiful happy anniversary card, and this was on vellum, and so we colored them with markers and brushed off the ink. And this one was very pretty. And let's see, it's going to be a difficult decision to decide. Are you adding a new one every month like last year? Yes, Linda, because I'm a stickler for Christmas. That's how I started stamping, was with one color of cardstock and ink and one stamp set. So I've always liked Christmas cards. So back to the technique cards. Both of these were our technique, and this was our fancy fold using the zigzag and the Autumn Opulence Designer Series paper. It was very pretty. I got to get back to using that for fall cards. Okay, and then I have this card. I belong to a virtual stamping swap, and this was my swap card using Simply Leaves, and for the words, that was the words only, I used the Lustrous Leaves foils and did the foil resist on them also, but I added the Radiant Foils designer paper. So I really like how that turned out also. Okay, so we have them. Let me put them someplace. We'll put them right there. This card I received. Now this card is pretty special, and I'll be keeping this. I have a wall over to my right of cards that have been sent to me that are very special, and I keep them. And this card was sent to me by none other than my grandson. Just for you, and look how he punched that. And thank you, Grandma and Grandpa, for buying my steer. I truly appreciate it. Love, your favorite grandson. And that's been our joke that I've had with the kids forever. I always tell them, you know, you're my favorite grandson, or you're my favorite granddaughter. And then, of course, they always tell me, I'm your only grandson, or I'm your only granddaughter. Yep, you are, but you're still my favorite. So, tonight, oh, we gotta look at this. So, like I said, we still have the October product of the month, Glow of Harvest. I just love this paper. So I'll be making more cards with that for sure. Tonight's set is Radiant Sunflowers. It's so pretty, along with the coordinating dies. I don't always buy the dies, but in this case I did. I just knew it was going to be great. Okay. And then I'm also using Spotlight on Nature dies. I use them a lot. Here is the Sunflower Fields that I'm using for my layer, which if you signed up for the paper share, you'll be getting, this is one of those that are included. They're so pretty. If you like sunflowers. Very, very pretty. And because I do like sunflowers, I have to show you. I got my nails done today. I've never had navy blue nails before, but she added a sunflower. So I think that's very pretty. And here are the Radiant Foils. Now they're not in the paper share, but they're very pretty. You don't get a lot. Stripes, big sunflowers. Oh, that would have been pretty tonight. Small sunflowers. And that's it. There are 6 sheets in a pack. Okay? All right. So here's our packet. And like I said, we're using the Radiant Sunflowers tonight. And it's our usual up and down card. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. That's this. Now, I like to turn them upside down. Our layer is a sunflower field like that. So pretty. Tomorrow night I go to, well, like I said, today was the school, first day of school for a lot of the neighboring schools. Loyal starts today. I think Nelsville starts tomorrow. And we have a sophomore and a 7th grader. If you follow me on Facebook, I posted their pictures or shared them, and I can't believe it, right? So here's our layer. Anyway, tomorrow I go to my first football game of the season for Easton as a 7th grader. So that should be fun. This will be our decoration for the inside piece. Excuse me. I believe in using as much designer paper as I can. I'm not cutting a piece for my envelope flap tonight. I could, but I'm not because that paper is too pretty. We'll set that aside. Then we'll take a piece of the Radiant Foils. This is 4 by 4. And the Spotlight on Nature dies. I cut that out already, so you don't have to worry about that. and we're going to be using that. One thing you want to go and double check is that it cut out, which it didn't. Where's my... I'm sure it's right. I just can't see it. We have to make sure that all of the little pieces have been cut out before we glue it down. And I usually do that ahead of time, but obviously I didn't this time. There's only a few. And somewhere along the line in this room, I lost my pokey tool, and that does not make me happy at all. Okay, so now I have a piece of, oh, God, I hate it when I do that. I have a piece of white, and it's, I believe it's also 4x4. Yep, it is. And we're going to take Memento black ink and our stamp set right here. And I'm going to go and, I like to go and use Memento black if I have to do any coloring. It just does well for me. It doesn't bleed. Oh, there's Sally Becker. Well, nice to see you, Sally. It still bothers me. I don't have to go and use a mouse pad or anything because it's an outline stamp. And they usually work pretty good. And it did. Okay. Now, with that being said, I'm going to color my flowers using Cajun Craze, Pecan Pie, Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Daffodil Delight, and finally, Golden Glow. These are the colors that I used to color my flower. And of course, I've already colored it, so these guys can go over here. Okay. The other ink we're using tonight is Golden Glow and Early Espresso. Okay. One of the dyes in the Radiant Sunflower dyes is this beautiful rounded edge stitched triangle. And I used Golden Glow, a scrap of Golden Glow. Okay. And let me get my, right here it is. Let me get my Early Espresso. I just don't trust it. I think I'm going to get my paper piercing pad. And I'm pretty sure, I didn't send her an email yet. I'm pretty sure Karen Halterman will be watching later. And Karen, when you are, you can know that I received your paper share today. So you know. Okay, we'll put that there. Now, let's build this card. We need some I need some dimensionals, which I forgot to cut. Yes, to be economical, I do cut my dimensionals. I've done that since I started, and it works pretty good for me. And what we're going to want to do is put them right there. We'll just set that aside. Now get back to our card, and we're going to glue that on right here. And this will turn out so nice. Okay, now we'll take this. You know, as soon as I'm done doing this video, I'm going to find my pokey tool, of course. We're going to put our hello friend right here, like that. Here is my flowers. Oh, we're not done with this yet. We have more to do. I'm going to get out my Golden Glow shimmer brush. And let's get him ready to do his magic. And I am going to color my flowers just to give them a little bit of shimmer. And we'll do this one. I just kind of like adding a little pretty. And because I like this, this is the Daffodil Delight flower. These two are both Golden Glow. But I found that you can add to the Daffodil Delight. It just makes it deeper, more rich. So that's what we're doing. There. And let me, hello, Bonnie Meyer. Nice to see you. I don't think I've seen you for a while. So I'm so glad you could join us. So I put my little white band back on so I don't forget. Okay. And it doesn't take very long for this to dry. Nope, don't take long for it to dry. Now I'm going to take more dimensionals and put them on the back of my flowers. I don't know, sometimes I can't understand. I'll set something down, walk away, and it like jumps up and moves. Do you ever have that happen? Yeah. There. There's that. And I don't have an extra one on my desk. That's upsetting. But we'll manage. Well, thank you, Bonnie. It's gonna, wait till you see the end of it. It's gonna turn out great. Okay, so now we have this. We're gonna put that right there, just like that. So pretty. Let me get my inside piece. We are going to go and get my paper piercing out here again, just to be on the safe side. We're going to stamp the inside now. And this will be a card I'll send to, I have people I remember at all times of the year, just to, just to say I'm thinking of you, wishing you so much happiness. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Okay, but I'm not done. Let me put that there. Let me get the golden glow. And I found, I like to do this too. This is just, it's an outline. And just a real light shade of golden glow. All the time. Yep. There. Is that pretty? It turned out nice. Let's put that on the inside. And then we'll put our embellishments on and we'll be done. Oh, it's 6 o'clock already. Wow. Well, because I had a lot of talking. There's the inside. And I have these, what are they called? Gold adhesive back dots. Love them. Been using them quite a bit for my Christmas cards, but I thought, I'm pretty sure I can use them on this card. I usually use, we're improvising. There. Whew. That took longer than making the card practically. So yeah, there's that card. I think it turned out so pretty. Just lovely. I can't wait to send it. So yeah, I like sunflowers and I hope you do too. So thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope to see you all next week and we'll find something else pretty to stamp, right? All right. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. Thank you.